Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at your guys' chart requests from over here inside the Discord. We're taking these right here from the live request thread. You guys can get your chart requests in under that thread. Yesterday, we left off with Ether and Mara. So we'll be starting today with Whirlpool and Papa John's, and we're just going to go down the list. There's some good requests in here. We got Coinbase, Novo, CC, XCN. We got Tesla in there, KTOS, CRWV, and we're just going to go down the list and get to as many as we can. SMCI, huge move today off of their earnings. You also got Netflix in there as well. So we'll pick up where we left off yesterday right here at Ether and Mara. So if you guys missed the replay of yesterday, we covered a bunch of names yesterday as well. You guys can watch that replay here. And before we jump into those requests, I just want to give you guys 3 stocks and 3 cryptos that I'm watching here this week. I want to start doing that in every single one of these videos. I'll just go through them really quick. The first stock is going to be BBAI. So BBAI gave the signal, looks like last week here. That green dot is our buy signal. If you guys are familiar with our trading strategy, what we look to do is we look to buy when the wave is down here, that blue wave, when it is down here below the white line. Okay, we want to buy those green dots. That just tells us that we are very oversold. Okay, the blue wave being down here means we've had a very big pullback. That is the reason we want to buy down here. Okay, we don't want to buy after a big move to the upside. We want to buy after a big move to the downside. So you can see back here in 2023, 3 years ago, that signal came at $1.25. It went all the way up to around $5. That was a 500% move. Got the red dot. The red dots are going to be our sell signals. Okay, you got your sell signal there. It pulled all the way back here to about $1.30, and then it went all the way up there to around $10. So again, every time this thing comes down here and gives you a signal, it's been a really good time to buy for the last 3 years. You could even go back further than that and go all the way to 2022. But we got this signal back here in March. It went from 3 all the way up to around 550. That was around an 80% move. You got the red dot and it sold all the way back off. But now it's still bouncing here, bounced around 260. So I like BBAI. I think P-Sky, this is Paramount. Paramount Plus, one of the biggest streaming platforms out there. They're acquiring companies like crazy. They acquired the UFC. They're acquiring Warner Bros. So they're buying a lot of companies right now, which is a very cost-effective, or I'm not cost-effective, but cost burden to their company, to their stock. When a company's buying companies, they're making moves for the long term. So I do think P-Sky will be one of the biggest streaming platforms in the world one day. And this thing is literally sitting down here at 2009 lows. Okay, we haven't been this low since 2009. It is 2026. That's about a 15 or about a 17-year low for a huge stock that is buying Warner Bros. They bought the UFC, one of the biggest streaming sports on TV, and it's sitting down here at $9. So I really think people are sleeping on that one. This thing has been as high as $100, and it's sitting down here at $9. So I'm very bullish on that for the long term. We also got Netflix here giving a signal. So again, time to buy Netflix is when the wave is down here giving a green dot. You're getting the green dot right here on Netflix at around 70. It's sitting at 74. Those are both streaming plays, so I think they both look very good. Netflix is trading at about a 23 PE, but again, it's got our signal. Again, we want to buy when the wave is down here. Give it a green dot. That's where we look to enter. And then for some cryptos, guys, Cetus. I really like Cetus here. Cetus has given the signal as well. These guys were up here at 50 cents back in the bull run, okay, in the crypto bull run. It's no secret we've been in a bear market for the last year. Since we got those signals, this thing went from 50 cents. It's sitting down here below 2 cents. This is a huge DEX on the SUI platform. Also, Uniswap, another one. I like this one on the pullback. It's pulled back about 25% here over the last 3 weeks. I do like the pullback. I'm still very bullish on this. You can look at the monthly chart. You can see the last time we got the monthly alert was back here in November. Okay, 460. It went all the way up here to around $20. I mean, that is not a small trade. That is around a 400% move. And then you got Atom as well. Atom sold off really hard. It's back down here to the 2020 lows. This was COVID, okay, 6 years ago. It went from 140 all the way up here to $500. I'm sorry, $50. Okay, and now it's all the way down here at $1.38 again. And the cool thing about Atom right now is you can stake it on Coinbase and earn 20% APY. Okay, they pay like a dividend on Coinbase, so you can stake your coins, and what they do is they pay you out once a week. That 20%. So you're earning 20%. Think of it as like a dividend right now. You're accumulating as much as possible while the asset is stuck down here. okay? And then you're just waiting for the wave to come back up here and give you a red dot, okay? That could be in 6 months. That could be in 12 months. That could be in 3 months. As of right now, all we're thinking about is just accumulating as much as possible. So those are the 3 stocks: BBAI, PSky, and Netflix. And then three crypto for you today is Uniswap, Atom, and Cetus. I think all of those look very good. Cetus even has the monthly alert here as well. So those are looking very, very good for our strategy, for our swing trading strategy. Again, I go over everything we do over in the free trading course in the Discord. If you guys are not in the Discord, there is a link down in the description and also in the comments section. If we can get this video to 200 likes, 200 likes on this video, guys, I'll give away 200 XRP. Over here in the Discord. I sent 1,000 to somebody yesterday. That was 1,000 XRP. We sent that last week. So if we can get this video to 200 likes, I will give away another 200 XRP over here inside of the Discord as well. Again, if you guys have chart requests, you guys can put those over here in the live request thread. We're picking up here today with Whirlpool, WHR. We'll see what you guys are looking at here as well. Whirlpool looks really good here. Obviously, it's in a very nasty downtrend since 2022, but it is breaking out over here above the 90 MA, and it has the green dot. I think this one looks very good above $35. I would be a buyer of WHR at these levels. We also got Papa John's. Papa John's is sold off really hard here as well. I'd be looking for the signal here on Papa John's. You need the green dot there on the weekly or the monthly. You had one back here, but that wasn't below. Okay, you had this one right here at around 30. It popped up to 40, and now it's selling off really hard. I'd check their financials, but ultimately what we'd be doing is looking for the signal here on Papa John's. Those two are both stuck in pretty nasty downtrends, right? I mean, they've just been getting clobbered. So if you believe in the recovery of both of these companies, I really like them both here at these prices. I mean, Papa John's is sitting down here at a 2012 low. That's a 14-year low. So I just pay attention to it. Look for the green dot there on Papa John's and Whirlpool. I'd be a buyer of that right now. It already has the signal. We got RSA over here for ADA and OP. That's Cardano. So Cardano, it's one of those projects that it was very hyped up back here. Back in 2021, and it's just kind of died. The thing I don't like about Cardano is the CEO, Charles. He just says some really weird stuff online, and it just makes me worry. It doesn't make me put a lot of confidence in the guy, but it does have the signal. The last time we got the signal with the wave down here on the monthly was back in 2023. That came at 25 cents. It went all the way up to $1.35. That was a huge move. It's also got the weekly here as well. So I do like Cardano here as long as it can hold on to that low from back here off the signal. I mean, the signal on the weekly came back here in June at around 15 cents. So as long as it can hold that low right there of 14 cents, I do like Cardano, and we would be buyers here based on the technicals. So if you believe in Cardano, I think it looks like a good spot. OP is another one that's just gotten absolutely hammered here. Just a brutal pullback there. I mean, this thing is down like 99%. Okay, 97% from the top here. Again, I don't think all these projects are going to make it, guys. I think there's going to be a select few that make it out. But if you believe in this company's turnaround or this project's turnaround, it does have a signal here on the monthly, and I don't see anything on the weekly here. Let me check another chart here. Let me check this one. So it does have the monthly as well. So if you believe this thing's going to bounce back, again, it's at the lowest point it's ever been. So again, you need to know what you're buying. You need to understand what you're buying. If you believe in their comeback, okay, it's never been a better time to buy this project because it's sitting at all-time lows. Again, we want to buy great assets at great prices. Okay, just because something looks like it's at a great price doesn't mean it's a buy, because if it's not a great asset, if there's no adoption or nobody using it and they're not making any money, right, there's no point in buying it, right? You can't just go gamble on a penny stock off a signal and think that it's going to go up. We want to buy great assets at great prices. Here's two great assets right here, ISRG and CELH from Burn. ISRG is a healthcare company. I actually have a position on this. Again, I love how low the wave is here on the monthly chart. So anytime that wave is down here below the white line, I'm looking for reasons to buy. I played this one here. I got my first entry here. It came before earnings. Right there in June. I got in on that signal right there at around $400. It ended up selling all the way off to 330, and what I did was I added more to the position. So again, I bought here and then bought here. So I got my average cost to like 360 or something like that, or 370, and now this thing's reversing. So I'm holding this one, and I'm waiting for the wave to come back up here and give me a red dot. I think that one has some room to run there. Huge healthcare company. They just reported earnings. They sold off on their earnings beat. So they beat their earnings, but sold off, okay? Companies do that. That's why we don't pay attention to the short-term price action, because, again, we're not trying to guess where these stocks are going to go in the next couple of days or weeks. We're trying to think about where are these companies going to be in the next 6 months to a year, right? We're looking out, right? We don't want to sell till the wave comes back up here and gives us a red dot. So I'm still a buyer of ISRG. It's right here where we got this signal before that big nasty sell-off, but I do have a position on that. I am holding it, and again, what we're doing is we're just waiting for the wave to come back up here and give us a red dot. We got CELH is the next one. This company sold off really hard as well on earnings. Okay, it's still sitting right here around that $27 to $30 range. I still think this is at a great price. Huge company, huge energy drink company. Look how deep the wave is here. I'm still a buyer of CELH. If you bought here at $29, you're down about 10% right now. Again, if you can't hold through a 10% dip, you probably shouldn't be investing, or at least using our strategy, because again, sometimes we are required to hold through liquidations, right? Through these liquidation dips. So what we look to do here, that goes over in the trading course here. Again, if you haven't taken the trading course, that link is right there in the Discord. You guys can check that out. But our trading rules say, okay, average down if your position declines 20% or more. So that means if our name goes down 20%, we don't panic and sell. What we look to do is we look to buy it again. Okay, that's why we use position sizing. I go over all that inside the trading course. Okay, never exceed more than 2.5% of your portfolio on one trade. So why do we do that? Right? So the reason we do that is because if I only put 2.5% of my total portfolio in this company here at $30, and it goes all the way down, let's say it goes all the way down to $15. Say I was just way wrong at timing it right here, right? Say this dot was false. Okay, what do we do down here? We don't sell it a 50% loss. What we do is we look to buy more on the next signal when you get it. So if you're getting a signal here, you got 3 signals right here between around 30 bucks. It went down here to 23. You could have added more right there at around 23, or you could add again here on the green dot. As long as this wave is down here, guys, all we're thinking about is buying and accumulating, right? I reference us a lot here as farmers, right? If this wave is down here, what are we doing? We're planting seeds, right? It's planting season. There's a season to plant and there's a season to harvest, okay? Planting seeds down here, harvesting up here. That's how we take care of business. Okay, so I still like both those names. Both those are buys for me. SRFM. Yep. This one's struggling. Okay, it failed to break out there. It does have the signal, so if you're playing that signal, again, this is a penny stock, so you really want to understand what their business model is. They make a little bit of money, but they are a penny stock. This is trading at 76 cents. So obviously it's getting absolutely hammered here. It does have the signal, but just because it has a signal doesn't mean it's going to go up. I want to see that thing break out over like 90 cents. Not my favorite stock right now. I'd rather buy one of those. KTOS. KTOS, nice move. Again, you got 1, 2, 3 signals here at around 52. It's sitting at 63. This one looks good. Another war name here, defense name, Security Solutions, MACD crossover. Everything looks good. I'd be a buyer and a holder of this. Okay, you should have bought right here off these signals at around 50. You're already up on the position, but again, we're just waiting for the wave to come back up here and give us a red dot. Now that one looks good. CRWV, I saw had a really nice move. That's CoreWeave. I'm so mad at myself. I was going to pull the trigger down here at 60, but I decided not to. Nice move there. Looks good. Again, holding that one, waiting for the wave to come back up here. It's got the green dot, so we're extremely bullish, looking to buy any pullback on that. NVIDIA actually has a pretty big stake in this company, so we're targeting up here at around 140. Okay, you guys will learn in the Discord in that free course that we target up here in the red zone. So anytime we're looking to take profits, we're normally looking at this price up here between 130 and 150 here on CoreWeave. That one's a hold, and that one's looking good. Congratulations to everyone who executed on that trade. We got XTS. That one's red coming down. We'd be sellers of that. MP. Applied Materials, again, signal came last week. That came around 41. Okay, nice move up. That one looks very strong there above 41. Okay, very strong. Okay, I'd be a holder of that. If it pulls back a little bit, if it pulls back to like 47, 48, I'd pull the trigger. Hopefully you got in down here off the signal, though. That one looks good. That one's a hold as well. EXYN. Ripping. So this one's a little too new. I can't see what the indicator says. Okay, it's got the MACD crossover here on the daily. Again, this is a penny stock, so this would be a fundamental play. They don't make any money, so we don't really trade penny stocks here, guys. Again, we look to buy great assets at great prices. A name like that is a fundamental. It'd be a fundamental play, right? You're playing the fundamentals. It's a new company. There's no data on the chart, right? So we can't really make decisions if we don't have any data on our chart. Based on our strategy. So I don't normally trade new companies that just come out, right? We didn't trade the SpaceX. We didn't touch the SpaceX. Why? because again, it's all hype up here, okay? And then down here, nobody cares. This thing is up 40% in about 5 days. Absolutely ripped there off that $100 level, but again, just not touching it. Just, we don't have any data. We got to make our decisions here based on data. The reason we use charts is so we don't get emotional. Okay, I was talking about this earlier. Okay, if you look at something like Netflix, right? People are excited up here. Okay, this is when everyone's buying. Okay, up here, when the wave's up here, you're always like, man, I wish I would have bought down here, right? I wish I would have bought Netflix at $30 before it went all the way up here to $135. That was a 400% move, okay? You only say that up here. So just like how it's hard to buy down here because everyone's bearish and everyone's saying it's going down and it's over, right? It's hard to sell when we're up here because, again, this is where people get greedy. This is where people get greedy. They don't want to sell because they think it's going to keep going up, 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 up. And then it pulls back and then they feel stupid because they didn't pull the trigger and sell. So the indicator gives us the ability to not act on emotion. It lets us act on logic and data, okay? And again, everything we do here, you guys will learn in the course, is based on 3 things: logic, data, and discipline. Logic is our trading plan, okay? These are our trading rules here. This is how we execute trades. Data is what we see on the charts, okay? And discipline is our ability to stick to our plan no matter what. Okay, and again, if you do not have these indicators with the red and green dots, the EMAs, everything I'm talking about here today, you guys can download those right here in the trading indicator tab inside the Discord. Just click on this link, takes a couple of clicks, and everything loads right up into your TradingView account. Your screen will look exactly like my screen. And my email is right there if you guys want to send me an email about any questions or trouble. Straightforward process. Again, takes a couple of clicks and everything loads right up. So, yeah, that's over in the Discord. Discord link is down in the description and also in the comments. And again, if we can get this video to 200 likes, guys, I will give away 200 XRP to somebody in the Discord. We got Coinbase, Coinbase. Coinbase is still sitting in the same spot. So we're just looking for the signal. Again, I pointed this out in the last couple of videos. Very important support level right there at around 140. Okay, we bounced right there at 140. We bounced right there, and we're bouncing right here again. I just be looking for the signal. I mean, you already got 1, 2, 3, 4 signals at these prices. So if you like Coinbase here at 140, okay, this would be worth a look. Okay, but if we break down below 140, okay, things could get pretty ugly for Coinbase. So I would definitely be setting a stop loss. Anytime we get a red dot on the chart, we want to set a stop loss at the previous low. Where is the previous low? The bottom of these wicks right here. You guys see the bottom of those wicks? Those are the previous lows. So what we do is we set a stop loss, okay, 139 or 135, wherever you want to set it. Okay, if it breaks, we're out. And then we look to get back in, okay, once we stop capitulating. But again, I bet you there's a lot of stop losses sitting there at the 140 level. If that 140 level breaks, Coinbase could be in some trouble. Okay, you really want to see that hold 140. So NVO, Novadisk, I still really like this company. I do have a pretty hefty position on. It does have a red dot. I chose not to sell that red dot. I'm continuing to watch this. I'm playing the monthly on this just because it looks so bullish here. It's got the green dot right there. MACD's about to cross over. I still think this is very, very strong. I'm still targeting up here at around $60 to $70 for a take profit. Okay, I think they're just trying to liquidate everybody right now. This still looks very strong here above 42.50. Okay, and again, red dot there on the chart. We could have took some off there. I decided not to. I'm thinking this one's going to reverse here and go back up. Okay, I'm playing mostly the monthly on that. The last time the monthly chart gave dots down here was back here in 2017 at $17. It went all the way up to 140. So I'm still very bullish on this company, one of the biggest drug makers in the world. They make Ozempic, and they're very dialed in. I think they're dialed into the peptides and stuff too. So I think they're going to grow very big over the year, and I love that chart. Tesla looks interesting here on the weekly. So the thing I like about Tesla right now, guys, if we go over here to the chart, the cheat sheet, okay, something we pay attention to. I talk about this in every single video. I probably sound like a broken record to a lot of you, but some of you guys are new. We pay attention to the mean, so the average, right? That's that dotted line. So we never want to buy assets that are trending way up off the average, right? Because if we're buying something above the average price, we're buying it at a premium. If we're buying something below the average, we're buying it at a discount. And if we're buying something at the average, we're buying it at a fair price. So as investors, our job is to get a fair price or a good price. Here at Overkill Trading, we want to get a great price. And where we consider a great price is either at the mean or below the mean. And look where Tesla's bouncing, okay? So it bounced back here at the mean last time, back here in 2025, okay, at 230, and then it pumped all the way up to $500. Now we're back touching that 4-year average again. Okay, so I'd be a buyer of Tesla here. I actually do like Tesla here at these levels. I'm going to go ahead and add this one into my watch list here. I do like it down here at the 4-year. Expect some chop here. But ultimately, I do like Tesla down here at these levels. I would be a buyer there at the 4-year average. Again, that blue line represents the average price over 4 years. Okay, you can see anytime that thing comes into it, it's normally a good time to buy. Good time to buy. When it goes below it, even better. Okay, looking for the gray dots. We just be looking for the green dot. I think that's probably going to pop here in the next couple of days. We got CC here. CCUSD, that one's taking a dump. Okay, everyone was super bullish on this up here at 16 cents. Now it's selling off. Looking for the signal on CC. We got XCN. This one's still struggling, but you are still earning 30% APY if you guys are staking this. So again, just like Adam, as I called out at the beginning of the video, one of my favorite names right now, because again, we're down here at a 2020 low, and you can stake it and earn 20% right now. As we go down or as we go sideways, right? You're staking, you're earning, you're accumulating as much as possible. Okay, when we're down here at the all-time lows, we're not thinking about selling or worried about anything like that if we're long on the project, right? Look at XCN's monthly chart. Why would we sell down here? We want to sell up here. Okay, this thing literally went up 5,000% last year, and I think it's going to have a very similar move here in the next 1 to 2 years. So as of right now, I'm staking XCN. I don't care if it keeps going lower. If it keeps going lower, I'm just going to keep buying it all the way down and continuing to stake. But I do like XCN still at these levels. What you want to see is the signal pop up there on the chart. Okay, again, we're in a bear market right now, guys. We want to accumulate these assets in bear markets because as soon as the bull market comes, okay, as soon as the bull market comes, and I just made a post about this over here on Twitter today or yesterday. Okay, you guys look at this. Okay, again, this is just a reminder of how early we are on crypto. Okay, look at the total market cap of cryptocurrency. This means if you add up every single crypto right now, XCN, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, USDT, XRP, ADA, if you add them all into one pot, you have a $2.7 trillion market cap. Okay, well, gold's market cap is over 10x the size of crypto right now. So my thesis with crypto is there's going to be money flowing from these other asset classes, right? 130 trillion in stocks. So my thesis for crypto over the next 5 to 10 years is money is going to come from these places, right? People are going to sell stocks and buy crypto because it just makes sense. It's the fastest growing asset class. It's the most beat up asset class right now. Okay. And when that happens, right, when this number goes up, what does that do to prices, right? What makes something go up is money flowing into the asset class. So when this number starts to climb and catch up to these, okay, all these assets are going to be trading at a higher price. So we are still very, very early, guys. I mean, if this catches gold, right, that's a 10x increase in prices or in market cap. So what that's going to do to asset prices is it's going to make them go up. What makes stuff go up is people buying. So when they start to inject liquidity again into the crypto market, okay, which they've been injecting money out of it, right? You look at the total market cap here, okay? Money's coming in when this chart's going up, right? This is the total market cap. So just like I said, that thing hit $2.7 trillion, right? That's at $2.7 trillion as of May, okay? A couple months ago, okay? Right here in May, or May was right here, okay? When this chart is going up, that means money's being injected into the crypto market. Look at, no money's being injected in right now. People are just holding here at these prices. Okay, you can see that in the chart. So as soon as they start to inject liquidity again into these crypto prices, into the crypto market, all these assets are going to go up, folks. We're just not in that season yet. Again, there's a time to plant and there's a time to harvest. Time to plant is when this wave is down here. And we've been down here, guys, since February. Okay, we haven't gone anywhere in February, right? All these prices are just stuck in a range. Right? There's no big impulsive move. Everybody wants this big impulsive move to the upside, but not a lot of people can sit through this boring price action. This is the time to be buying, right? Back here in 2022, you should have been buying your assets, right? 2022, where was Ethereum? Ethereum was down here at $1,000 in 2022. It went all the way up to 5,000. That's a 400% move. So again, understanding which part of the cycle we are in is very important. Okay. And right now for crypto, we're in this phase right here. We're in the stealth phase, okay? This is where no one's excited, no one's having a good time, no one's hooping and hollering. If you guys go back to 2025, when XRP was sitting at 350, everybody and their mother was excited, right? Everybody was talking about crypto. Now crypto's a scam, right? Because we've just gone down for a year and a half. Everyone thinks it's a scam now. Everyone thinks it's over. Now is the greatest time in history to be buying cryptocurrency, okay? I truly stand by that statement, okay? It is, you don't get these opportunities very often. Okay, you rarely get these opportunities, guys. Got a lot of alerts coming in here. Crap, how do you get rid of these? Market just must have closed. Show less. There we go. Okay, market just closed. That's why there's so many alerts coming in. Again, we called these alerts out over here in the Discord. You guys are seeing those come through here. So, Yeah. What else we got? Hopefully everyone's doing good. Again, 200 likes on this video, guys, and I will be giving away a 200 XRP, 200 likes on the video if we can do it by tomorrow. We have to do it by tomorrow's video. If we can't do it by tomorrow's video, you guys miss out. All you got to do is smash the like. We get like 2,000 people watching the video. Can we just get 10% of the people to like the video? That's all I ask. I put out all this content completely free for you guys. It's not really a big deal. I don't really care. It just helps the channel grow. It helps our community grow as well. Pepsi's looking good. I really like Pepsi down here. Good, solid play. Green dot. Again, last time we got a green dot was back here in May. This thing went from 130 all the way up here to 175. I'm a buyer of Pepsi at these levels. You said Netflix. I covered this at the beginning. I really like Netflix here at these levels as well. It's got our buy signal down here. Again, we're buying when the wave is down here. Selling when it comes back up here. What else we got? SMCI, big winner today. Big winner today. Congratulations to everyone that took that trade. That signal came last week around $28. Ripski. Okay, big move off its earnings. I'm up huge on that position. Okay, I did take a position on this last week. And you guys can see I played the ETF here, the 2X long ETF. So I'm up 97%, over $6,000 on this so far. And yeah, I'm letting that puppy ride. I think that one's going much higher. Again, we talked about that red zone. You guys will learn about the red zone in the trading course, but I'm targeting anywhere from 52 to 60. That's a huge gap up. That looks very strong. It was actually the biggest volume gainer. Oh no, SpaceX overtook it, but second biggest volume gainer, meaning lots of volume coming in there on SMCI, and that thing gapped up and it's ready to go. Again, got a long way to go here. We're still way down here. Okay, and we bought this, well, I traded this twice this year. I bought it here at 30, bought it here at 20, sold it at 50, bought more down here at 25, and now it's doing the Ripski here. Again, the dot is green. Everything's looking bullish. I think that's a very solid hold here at these levels. AMC is another request here. Again, if you guys have requests, get them over here in the live request thread. I currently am not going live at the moment, guys, just because my schedule is so messed up. And I've kind of been just digging, creating these videos here throughout the day and then just scheduling them. So bear with me, guys. I will be live streaming again one day, but these are pre-recorded videos, and I'm just going through this list over here. So again, most chart requests will be answered now from the Discord right under the live request thread for a while, at least until my schedule slows down. If you guys are not familiar, my wife's parents lost their house in a fire, so stuff's been really crazy for me over the last couple of weeks. There was actually 900 homes in my community that burnt down. I don't know if you guys have seen the news. It's been on national news, but my community was affected by those. I mean, my wife and I went and drove through one of the neighborhoods that got. I mean, it's Armageddon, dude. I mean, it's whole entire neighborhoods, hundreds of homes just burnt to the ground. I've never seen anything like it before, and it's really affected. Honestly, it's really affected me, and you know, I've kind of been down about it for a while because it's very sad to see so many people just lose everything that they have. So bear with me, guys. Again, your guys' chart requests, your guys' questions are my priority. Again, I created this channel to share information, right? To share what I know, to present information, and to also gather information. This channel is not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us working together. And again, I just want to help you guys as much as possible. I've learned a lot of lessons in the stock market over the last 10 years of trading. And it's a true honor to be able to share it with you guys and just help you guys learn how to navigate this stuff, because the truth is 90% of people fail at the stock market. So if you guys are ending the year in the green, right? If you end the year in the green, you are beating 90% of the people who attempt this. So yeah, I'm just here to serve you guys. If you guys need anything, you guys can always hit me up over here inside the Discord. Live requests, though, this is where you guys get your chart requests in here. This is where I will be answering them for a while now. We got AMC. AMC looks okay here. It had a nice move. Again, that was your buy signal down here at around $1.50. It ended up going all the way down here to 97 cents. It's back up. I just make sure it holds on to $2. I'd put a stop loss at $2 on AMC if I was trading it. I just, it's kind of a meme stock. So, right, so you'd want to see it hold on to that 210 level. I'd probably set my stop loss somewhere around $1.90 to $2 if I was trading this, if you want to play the continuation. But it does look like it could keep pumping here, so watch your stop loss. Probably put it at $2 on that and let the puppy ride. SoFi and Circle. Good requests here. I like these requests. SoFi's still looking good. Again, SoFi hasn't gone anywhere since February, kind of like crypto. It's just going sideways. Right. It's not going up. It's not going down. It's just stuck in a range. We call that the cheat sheet stealth phase here. Okay, that's the stealth phase. So when something's going like that, we want to accumulate. So it's got a green dot there, green dot there, green dot there, a bunch of green dots down here at this $15, $16 level. We would be buyers here of SoFi still. Okay, just waiting for that big breakout. They had a great earnings call, crushed their earnings, beat revenue by 10%, their earnings by 11%. That's a sign of a very healthy company, and it's sitting right there on the mean, on that 4-year average. So we like SoFi here. What else we got? You also said Circle, I believe. Did you say Circle? Circle was the other one, internet. I love this one as well. Again, Signal came last week at around 60 bucks. Okay, last time we got this signal was in February. It went from 56 all the way up here to 136. Huge crypto name here, guys. These guys are the issuer of the USDC. I know that when the Clarity Act decides to pass, this thing will absolutely rip. And I think the bottom's in right there at 58. So I'm going to be a buyer of Circle and a buyer of SoFi here at these levels. Good request there. We got SNXS or SNXX. That's the SNDK long. So you're looking at a leveraged ETF play. I still think these things have had its move. I mean, this thing's already up 7,000%. If you want to play this, make sure it holds on to 1,000. But I got out of my short, made a ton of money on that short when we shorted it, and it's sitting down there at $1,000. That'd be my stop loss if I was playing it. Just make sure it holds 1,000 if you're playing that. We don't got a signal yet, so again, we want to be very patient here at Overkill Trading. We want to look for our signal. It's like we're hunting prey, right? We don't want to get too excited. Buy right here at 1,300 and it ends up coming down to 600. You want to wait for that confirmation, wait for that signal. SoFi we just covered, CMG and RNG. CMG sold off pretty hard. I think this one has the monthly alert. So if you want to play this one, I play the monthly. This is Chipotle Grill. I'm not a big fan of fast food, but I would be a buyer of that one based on the monthly. We got Ring Central. So look where the wave is right now. This is where we'd be looking to take profits. See the separation here. See the separation off that orange line, that 9 EMA. That means we've ran really hot, really fast. It's also up here in the red zone, giving you a red dot. So I'd be taking profits here on RNG. ON. This is on Semiconductor. Nice pullback there. Okay, just looking for the signal. Look for the signal there. The 4 years sitting at around 65. I'd like it better at 65, but it is attempting to bounce here off the yearly. Alibaba. Okay, I got the signal down here at around 97. Nice move up. I do have a position on this as well. This is just my exposure to China. China. I'm trying to say it like Trump. China. Okay, China's obviously pretty big economy. Very reliant though on the United States, but it does have the green dot sitting at the 4-year average. I like it. Again, time to sell. Time to sell's up here. Wave's still down here, so I'm holding that one. If it pulls back, I will look to add more. I think I got in at around 110 on this one, so I'm up a little bit. Still holding though. How much is the options course? You guys can check out the options course over here under the onboarding section. So there's an options course right here. You guys can check that out. CCB. Thanks for the question. You guys can always ask questions over here too. CCB. Wow, they sold off really hard. Must have missed their earnings. Wow, they missed by a lot. So, yeah. If you're going to play this one, I just make sure it holds on to 44. Stop loss at 44. SOXS. This one's kind of taking a hit. Taking it on the chin this week. Had a nice move up there last week to about 75, then sold all the way off. I'm still staying short on this thing. I'm just going to keep adding to it as time goes on. Because again, I do think these chip stocks are very overdone to the upside. I think this is just a dead cat bounce for a lot of these names. A lot of them are still trending under their 9 EMA, that orange line. Again, when we're above the 9 EMA, that's when we're in an uptrend. When we're down below it, okay, that's when we're in a downtrend. So this thing's already had a big move, so I'm staying long on SOXS. If anything, I'm just looking to buy more. ETH. ETH is still green, so we're still bullish on ETH too. Again, very boring, not going anywhere. People are bored, people are tired. Okay, we really haven't moved, okay, from this range, okay, in almost 6 months now. We've just been going sideways. So again, you got to understand what phase we're in right now. Okay, with Ethereum, we are in the stealth phase. Okay, all the cryptocurrencies, we're in this phase right now. So normally this comes before this. So again, we're quietly loading our bags. This is where the smart money wants to buy. Okay, the smart money is buying when nothing's going on. Okay, when things are boring, when people have quit. Okay, this is when we capitalize. What else we got? CVX and TAO. CVX got the green dot right there at around 170. Nice move up. I just make sure this one holds on to 186. We got TAO. That is bit sensor. That one has the green dot, so we would be buyers of that as well. I'm going to leave it there for today, folks. We will pick up right here tomorrow. I'm just going to mark our spot, and we will pick up there tomorrow. If you guys have chart requests, again, you guys can get those over here in the Discord. I will continue to answer those throughout the week. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, 200 likes on the video. I'll give away 200 XRP. If you guys are new, I'd highly recommend checking out the trading course. We are swing traders here. We are not day traders. We are focused on a 1 to 6 month time frame. That means we might have to hold for a little bit longer than 6 months sometimes, but typically our trades play out within a 1 to 6 month time frame, depending on the market and the market conditions. I would love for you guys to check out that course. It's completely free. That link is down in the description. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment section. I read every comment, or you guys could join the Discord over here and join over, well, it's free to join, but we do have 4,000 members over here. Our membership is only $4 a month. You guys can connect with other like-minded investors over here. I'd highly recommend it. Investing alone is not something fun to do. It's a lot better when you have people to hold you accountable and people to bounce ideas and information off of. So if you guys have any questions, hit me up down in the comments or over here inside of the Discord. Thank you guys for tuning in. God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow.